Hello, I'm the Golden One. Today I'm playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, a franchise that I didn't really get introduced to until a couple years ago and absolutely fell in love with the writing and everything else. And we were playing the first game, starting with episode 1, the first turnabout. Yeah, let's do this. Let's start. This is gonna be my next series. Gasp! Gasp! Oh man, look at this. Someone. Oh, that lady is dead. She is super dead. Oh, her blood is going to the creeks. That's actually a nice addition. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Oh, that is a very purple suit. Like, damn. I've got to find someone. What is that dot? There's a black dot. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 in the morning, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, Mia. Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on murder trial right off the bat like this. This says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Wait, are you allowed to take cases of people you know, or is it just you can't take it for family members? Like, could you become a defendant for your friend? Yes, actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in the world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. But it wasn't. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. But joke off the bat, I can respect that. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took his case, to clear his name. And that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 in the morning, District, this is like 13 minutes later, while you read. Oh. Did they? I haven't actually played the revised trilogy. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecutor is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. That would be Larry Butts. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do just fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name. I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's, wait, Cindy. Cindy what? Oh. Cindy Stone. Oh no. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim? Of course. I know the victim's name. Did they change the sprite work in this? I feel like they changed the sprite work. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court report. Just plus R to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim's name? That would be Cindy Cinderblock. It would be Cinderblock. It would be Cindy Stone. The victim's name, I mean Cindy Stone, Cinderblock. I'm basically the same thing. Come on, guys. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. Yeah, she was smashed with a finger. She thought her last thought. The thinker thought her last thought. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, your victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you care to explain to the court just what the object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. Actually, I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court record frequently. What is an R button, Mia? We are in real life. What the fuck are you talking about? Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh, I twitched. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo, Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from the overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she has several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, you can clearly see what kind of woman this Mrs. Stone was. Tell me, Miss Brooks, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I, stop him from answering? Objection! Hold it. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, didn't you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there, I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so I, didn't see her. Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Bullshit. I call bullshit. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's apartment building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. I bet his name was Sawit. Mr. Frank saw it because he saw the murder. You sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. You may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw at the murder. Oh, I will definitely tell. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door halfway open behind him. He must be. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a wee one, not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Oh no, yes, indeed, the man standing right there. Right here in this spot is the actual killer. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was I'm getting the voices mixed up in one. Aren't the phones supposed to work during breakouts? Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. That's not the other guy. The phone that Mr. Scott. what's his name? Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout or now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the R button. Then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Oh, look at my hands. Look at me with my hands. I am extremely fishy. I was selling door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw the man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door halfway open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. How'd you know she was dead? Hold it! Are you sure she was dead? What? Well, no, I guess that wasn't. But she wasn't moving and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal anyway. Very well, what happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Wait, let's see. Boop, 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 boop. "1 p.m. Are you certain?" Yes, absolutely. He certainly called 1 p.m., right? Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict them. Yeah, it's this one, but I need... Okay. Objection! The evidence clear... Oh, where? What? No, it's that... I gotta present something there. What's 5%? No, that's not what I want to do. Oops. Red. Hold it! Why is bug phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone, and being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Alright, what time did you call again? Oh, wait. Oh, it's just a building. Oh, fuck. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Oh, that's right, because he said he went immediately, and that he called for him. Yes, I was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the death time somehow. Soon after 4 p.m. There was no way to or no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh, Objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw It, were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Well, I get. Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to pull him into a tough spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of the discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice probably saying the time. It's probably coming from television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. That's bullshit, because the power was out, motherfucker. I see. You heard a voice saying the time was the tape program. That's right, you may cross-examine the witness. Right, you know what to do. I've got this one. Cross-examination. Yeah, bullshit. This one, yeah. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard of television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw It? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. You saw it? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. You're sweating there, little bro. What's wrong? You've been looking a little, guilty. I must have been in the shock of finding the body. Very well, I saw it. Let's hear your testimony. Once more, please. Hearing the time. Oh, actually, I didn't hear it. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The offense may cross-examine it gladly. Alright, let's press this motherfucker. Press this son of a bitch. Look at you sweating so much, man. You're gonna ruin your suit. And you're gonna ruin the floor too. Ugh. Actually, I didn't hear. I saw it. There was a table clock on the... Press it. A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Yes, the murder weapon. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's why I just said, did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something isn't fishy. Something's fishy here. Now, find the contradiction. Okay, look at my... That's not what I want, again. I want to look at my, How do I pull up my... there we go. No, I don't want to present it. I just want to look at it. Can I pull up my... Oh, there we go. No. I can't examine stuff in this one, can I? It's the next game. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was a statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just what who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw it. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Man? As the witness said, this is statue's indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it sets the time on. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock, after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with it? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness testimony. No way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. Yet the witness testifies that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I'll prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I love the music of this game. Mr. Saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's that meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless. Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day I never... Look, the clock. I heard no. I mean, I saw. Oh, it was a toupee. Rude. Shut up, I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should have burned, give him the death sentence. Order in the court, I say, Your Honor. A moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think of it there. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Saw it heard was definitely the clock. In fact, simply. Oh, lost it. Try to sound the clock. Let's sound the clock and now hear the court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very closely. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That's certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is a thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions? Spain, can you tell you what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Saw it heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw it. Try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Ow, my throat is hurting like a bitch from this. Or dry. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack this critical evidence. No, I don't. Yes, Your Honor. That means I cannot let you indict this witness, unfortunately. No, this ends with a cross-examination of Mr. Frank Saw it. I came all the way down here to testify, and look what happened. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Objection! Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief, listen up, right? You don't throw this one away, not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out that reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? I see what you did there. Yeah, I can, because I've played this before. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have some evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it out, let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you said the clock was already running slow that day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. This is a piece of evidence in the courtroom that can prove my claim without a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. This would be the passport. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours fast, it was 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't really set her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Ha! Nice one, Phoenix. Oh, he passed out. Bye. Order, 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 I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time. Yep, that's basically what this game is. You never actually prosecute someone. You just have them admit they're wrong, and they're the real culprit. At this point, this is only formality, but the court finds defendant Mr. Larry Butts not guilty. Well, innocent. Not guilty. Not innocent. And with that, this court is adjourned. And that's the first case. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posted as a newspaper salesman to check out and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and murdered her. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court Defendant Lobby. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief, I owe it all to you. Not at all, you fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief look this happy. If you just gotta imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy, what's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me, I'll be dead gone soon. Good, wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Winnie's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was never... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headline now. Harry Butts. Innocent. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this later. Let's celebrate. Dinner, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence lab? Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, I think, thank you. I'll keep this as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she just was playing me for a fool. Doesn't it just want to make you cry? Larry? Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? This? Take that. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is a clock you made her for, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed the clock, that's all. You think so? I think it's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad you asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that makes him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Believe in the self that believes in something. I don't know. Believe in the me that believes in you or some shit, right? Listen. Learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall you be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast. to innocent butts. Yeah, innocent butts are the best butts. That didn't come out how I wanted. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Because of him? Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometimes. Maybe over drinks? Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be the center of another incident, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I won't be able to keep. The end of the first trial. And the Turnabout Sisters. Bring the episode in. Alright. Saving. Well, with the first episode beaten, I think I'll finish this video. Well, if you like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Golden One out.